by Esther technique have been trending recently and I decided to hop on it. I'm going to show you guys how I achieved this because I look like a doll. Yeah. Hi my loves, I'm trying the painted by Esther technique. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. This video will teach makeup tutorials. I share my journey as a student in Calabar. I'm in my final year. I'm almost done. I'll be talking through this video and please avoid any background noises. Yeah, this is Nigeria. We all know painted by Esther for her beautiful blush technique. I'm gonna be trying today and I'll taking you guys through the video. I already wrote down the technique on my paper and I will try to be fast before they will take light. And today I'll be making use of skin tint, the DIY skin tint. I posted it on my YouTube shorts. I want to try out the skin tint again, but first time it was a bit too much. According to the commenters, they said I should just use small, 1 pump each. So that's what we'll be trying today. I let my primer dry while I mix my moisturizer and my foundation. That's how you get your DIY skin tint. So apply very little and I'll go in my foundation. I'm doing the Ava Cosmetics foundation, so just go with 1 pump. This foundation, let it not be that you're finished though. Hey God though, Jesus, please, I beg you in the name of God, don't do this to me. This is how it's turned out. You go in on your face. Okay, I think this is better compared to the first one I did. I just realized something. The first time I tried it, I didn't apply primer, I didn't apply anything on my face. I just went to use my moisturizer and my foundation and it was very smooth on my face. But now that I apply my primer first, it's dry. It's moisturizer before your primer. When you apply your makeup, it will stick to the primer. Now this is what's happening to me now because my foundation and my moisturizer is stuck to the primer because it's not smooth to blend. But the first time I tried it, it was just moving. So this is it. When you're trying this DIY skin tint, don't apply primer, just go in with your moisturizer and your foundation. We learn every day. But I love this. It's not too much, just like, because that's why skin tint is meant to be very much closer to your skin. Very much, like 9% closer to your skin. That's, but I think this, I achieved it with this small sponge, but it's dry on my skin, so I'll just go in with my foundation and apply it all over my face. This is what we have now. I use my beauty blender and foundation on my hand to blend everywhere. So this is what we have now. I'll still try this DIY skin tint without no primer and just lesser products. Good. I'm using my edge control to secure my brows. I meant to do this before my foundation, but it's still the same. To the real deal. The whole painted by Esther technique is her blush application, and this is what we'll be doing now. According to people online, that she did a masterclass in New York City or wherever, but the recent masterclass she had, people went there and they taught it online because the blush application is using 2 blush. That's a dark pink and a lighter pink. The thing now is that I don't have light, I just have this light pink. I don't have the lightest shade or the darkest shade, but I'm gonna make use of it like that. I'm just going to use this color and this color. If you have a dark shade and a pink shade, go through with what I taught you and you actually achieve it, irrespective of the type of blush that you have, but just make sure it's dark and light. I'm just going to make use of what I have. The first step is to use a dark pink. I don't know between this and this which one I should use as my dark shade. So I think I should use this pink as my dark shade. You take it and apply at the back of your palm. Using a powder brush, I did a makeup tutorial, that's why my is kind of looking like this. Take a fluffy brush. I'm using my powder brush and swirl it around, more like to diffuse it in your hand and on the brush. This is what we have now. And on your cheek, and stop at where your eyebrows stop. Look looks like it's not even coming out, but gently applying it, it's coming out. See, wow. Wow, this is like, you know, I'm just doing it like this and it's just coming out well blended, snatched already. Damn, I'm really loving it. So the next step is to go in with your concealer. I'm doing these two concealer from Adventure Makeup, color 3 and color 1. According to people that taught us, that learns from her, you just apply it here and here. I don't see her saying using a brighter color later or whatever, so I'm just going to apply my brighter color on it. But then my Esther said we are using our powder puff to blend our concealer. I'm trying this for the very first time. She doesn't drag it, you know, just tap. And it's very easy to blend. It's more like I'm using my hand to tap it. This is what we are looking like. So I'm just going with my concealer to apply. Other places we are also doing a full makeup, not just the blush. I'm using the Adventure Makeup in color 9. Blend it down. Remember what I told you guys, I'm using this as my lighter concealer. This is what I have. Using your angular puff, your powder puff, flip it. This is just the interesting part. Flip it behind. I don't even know you can flip this behind. Then beat it on your hand. Like beat. This is what we have. Starting from the center. I think mine is still coming out like the other pink, but starting at the center of your face, apply it. Mine is still showing as pink. It's not lighter than the other. I think it mixed with the pink, but just know this is how to place it. So I'll just make use of this. So you just apply it all over again, starting from here. Using your brush, you just blend it out so there will be no harsh lines. The next thing I do is to use my setting spray to set my concealer. For my setting powder, we are using a pink setting powder. How did I achieve that? I mixed my translucent setting powder from Ava Cosmetics and my pink eyeshadow. I have a video on that on my YouTube short. One of the videos is even going viral because I applied too much and it was too pink. After that day, I poured it in a container. This is what it's looking like. Can you see? Wow, I'm really loving this look. I'll just go with my setting powder, the translucent powder. Hey, translucent. To set my other face, I don't want to use the pink powder. I'll go in with my powder palette to apply all over my face. My phone got filled when I was applying it the first time, so this is what we have. And I'll go in with my contour brush and with the darkest shade of my powder palette to set my contour. I'm just doing my normal makeup while still keeping the whole Painted by Esther technique. I hope you get me. For my eyebrows, I will just go in with a black eye pencil. Black eye pencil just does it for me, so I've been using black eye pencil. I want to recreate one of Painted by Esther's looks. I'm using this white to apply on my lid. This pink shine too, and just on my lid. Tap. I'm going with this eye pencil to apply on my waterline. Both of them are not looking the same, so it's dried now. I'm using my spoolie to take it off. I'm using the pink from my powder palette, from my lip palette, to apply on my. This is you guys, I'm looking like a doll, like. I'm using this CPD powder palette. I'm using this pink for my pink blush. For her lips, she uses that same blush shade she used on her face. I would have preferred if I have a pink highlighter. I mixed the pink and so I'm using my silly spray to seal everything together. Baby, the sound of you, everything behind me. I want you off my mind, and on me, holding me closer than we've ever been before. This ain't a dream. You're here. I used daylight to see how it looked like, and this is what you're looking like. I think the light is not even doing justice, and I removed my eyelashes. Wow.